to monitor my microphone to see if I get it in the right spot, but for some reason, it doesn't let me hear it. So, which microphone are you? Main mic. Okay. What mic are you? You're the right one. There we go. All right, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Testing my mic. I think I found a way of making it clearer now. But I just need you to start talking. Just say random different words. Okay.
Andrade got wrongfully placed.
Yeah, I'm trying to equalize our microphones. Yours is significantly quieter than mine. Where's mine peak? Mine peaks at -10. Try and speak as loud as you can into your mic.
How loud do you actually want me to talk? This is me talking normally.
Just talk at your normal volume. Okay.
This is me normally. This is how I will talk unless some
Okay.
other things.
Well, I mean, fair enough. I will turn you back up. I'll keep me there. Okay. I was just trying to see because for some reason, my pop filters have been messing up. Limiter. Oh, I can set limiters. I didn't know that. I don't want the limiter though. Defaults. Yes. No, I don't know. Yes. Okay. Did we end up using that other picture that I made? The one of us with as all the wrestlers?
No.
I don't know why I don't even know where I put it. I put it somewhere, but it's just disappeared. Might be in this folder. No, it's not. Each time I'll try and use a different thumbnail. Okay. Oh, hi live. Didn't know you was live.
I spelled monster over it the other day. That's good.
Fair enough. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to, because the whole point, like the whole thing with my clips of my video is that the picture just kind of sits there. So I need to find a way of cutting the canvas down. Okay. Ooh. Dealing with the zesty art picture. mean, even if I don't use this this picture, I have it as a spare. So that's the wrong one. You cunt. But Nakamura. I don't think he likes woodmen. I don't think he likes woodmen.
I don't think he likes wood, man.
Oh shit. He's got a damn F gun. Okay, guys. Let's just check. Program. Podcast. What? I didn't set podcast up. Okay. So my mic is bugging. That's good.
Brilliant.
Okay. Right. Set a quick output check to check that I am recording with the correct files rather than tremendous. What? How much does instant go? Okay. I mean, I'm ready whenever. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, give me 2 seconds then. Okay. Right. We're on.
Good we go. We're on.
We are good
Time.
to go. Time. Basically until 9. Anyway. Right. What to start with? We can start with wrestling, I guess.
That is where we will normally start.
I have the recap for the past couple Raws, SmackDowns, and the most recent PLE, which is Worlds Collide.
Yes.
So on Raw, which was the 1st of September, right? We got matches. I don't know, so I'll just go through the matches. The first match was a tag team match, the Judgment Day, the Roxanne and Raquel versus Kabuki Warriors. I don't really remember this match.
No, like the match probably was good. All four are good in the ring, just a bit unmemorable. Wrestling was good. I think that's the thing with most of these shows. The in-ring action isn't bad, but the storytelling is nowhere near.
I do remember though, because it's I can have a look here. So there was a lot of Roxanne Perez doing roll-ups, different finishing moves and stuff like that. And then obviously, right in the middle of the match, a good old commercial. You gotta love to see it. Can't go wrong with a commercial mid-match. And then obviously, I think who is it?
I actually won that match. It was a judgment.
It was the Kabuki Warriors won.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But apparently, I don't know who it was. Asuka hit a hip attack, set up for a pin, and then they stopped doing that, and then Asuka applied the Asuka lock for the win against Roxanne Perez. So they won by submission.
Yes.
Don't remember it. I do remember. Right, the part after that was a bit confusing because of the whole. So that's when Io Sky versus Stephanie McKay got announced for WrestlePalooza.
Yes, of course.
No
contrast happening. We were meant to get one last on Raw, didn't
which,
get one. And
which
Stephanie appeared on
was
NXT.
Which was funny because the thing that confused me was the announcement for Io Sky versus Stephanie McKay didn't even happen in the ring. It was on a video page.
Yeah,
So
the reason for Io being in the match is, my guess is the fact that she was the champ before Naomi, and that's it works. And because if it was Rhea, I don't think a lot of the internet would be very happy because Rhea's been getting
don't like that.
quite a lot of been repetitive of Rhea in the world title scene, much as other people in the world title scene. But we'll get onto that later.
The next match was there was another segment after that with CM Punk waiting Seth Rollins to arrive, which didn't happen.
It was a theme throughout the show until the end.
There was a commercial break after that. Really love to see it. Gotta love a commercial break. Then it was Finn Balor versus Dragon Lee. Just as a one-on-one match, not for any of the titles or whatever. It was a really short match because this I don't know how long it was, but I do know it was a short match. There was a lot of arm wrench, like lockups, basically.
Yeah.
Balor fights out, goes for a falling elbow. Let's just skip to the ending of that match because it's so far away now. They don't really. Winner by pinfall was Finn Balor after hitting the coup de grace.
Coup de grace.
But yeah, after that backstage segment, you love to see it. You love to see a good old backstage segment with Io Sky getting Nikki Bella wishing her luck. Then bloody Asuka pushes Nikki away. She isn't happy. Asuka says Nikki Bella is not a friend, and then says they can help Sky WrestlePalooza. She wants to alone. Blah blah blah. Basically, the same thing that's been happening for the last 5 weeks, where Kairi Sane and Asuka walk over, and Asuka's delusional. Yeah. Anyway,
correct me if I'm wrong. That Asuka Nikki segment led to a match between Asuka and Nikki on the Monday Raw just gone, right?
I believe so. Yes.
I think it did. Because I saw people say like Nikki Bella basically got squashed, which
yeah, I think so.
It is interesting.
And then backstage, and then a commercial break.
Wait.
You love it. And then it was another. It was another backstage segment with Dirty Dom. Basically saying Balor and McDonough are banned from ringside.
Yeah, so much.
Yep, for the IC. Then it was a 6-man tag team match: New Day versus Grayson Waller. No, New Day and Grayson Waller versus Penta and War Raiders.
Shall I have a problem with this? Very much a problem. We all have a problem with this. If you don't, you're either weird or you just don't watch the show. Penta came from AEW, from Guantanamo Bay, over there, I've heard some people call it. Very nice place. You basically get trapped there for eternity if you disagree with something, or like CM Punk. Comes to WWE like a house on fire. He's in the main event scene, in the IC title scene, and then they get into the feud with the Boring Day.
Yeah, I will say their matches have significantly got worse.
I sat here since they turned heel and went, yeah, this is brilliant. This is generally turn off the television. Not good.
This is boring.
Roman Reigns 2016 to 2018. Get off my TV screen.
Yeah, it is annoying.
Not enjoyable. The match, don't get me wrong, like all the them put in a good effort. They're doing a petition where the Mexican Destroyer should be banned, of course. More heel heat. Corey Graves signed it because he's meant to be the heel commentator. Wade Barrett, of course, away for a while. Not going to get into why I think that is because people will disagree, but
Yeah. Let's carry on with the match, and we can move on with the next Raw because this is long. This is a long paragraph for me to read.
let's get on to the main stage with AJ Lee. That's all people care about.
Oh yeah, the commercial break, love it. Basically, there was a lot of Xavier Woods in the ring. Then Penta gets in, hits Waller with a reverse sling blade, rolls up Woods, then Waller hits Waller with a DDT. All all the same things that normally happen. Penta, where he just does a load of flying moves. He does diving splashes. 1, 2, kick out. Same thing. And then Penta ends up tagging out for Eric. Then he tags back in and hits Woods with a Mexican Destroyer for the win. That's when the
standard. Nothing really
another backstage interview with Kathy Kelly and Rhea Ripley.
More tension between Rhea and Oscar, and that's basically all that needs to be said about this segment. It's the same segment. Entertaining.
Yeah, it's all the same.
If we get an Oscar Rhea match, I'll be happy. Those two are phenomenal, but at the same time, let's a bit more of a move on with it. Getting repetitive.
And then we get
the IC title match, I think.
Yeah, but first we get a little little video package saying Snickers presents WWE Raw. You'd love to see it. Oh, wow. You love a good old Snickers. Yeah. Oh no. It's what's it called? This was when Adam Pearce is in his office speaking to Roxanne and Raquel. Yeah. Then Lyra comes in.
Demanded.
Yeah, Roxanne's annoyed Io Sky as the women's championship when she's the last person to beat her, which doesn't make any sense. Then Lyra walks in. Perez tells Valkyria to find her buddy Bailey, all that rubbish, because Bailey's going through that weird, depressing type
Bailey's going
thing.
through a bit of like a Bray Wyatt thing with split personalities. Here on her heel side, then here on her face side. What that leads to, still have no clue. She's not been on TV at all. Her tweets are all over the place, people keep saying. So a very interesting segment. Be interesting if she's a heel or a face. Maybe she's both.
Well, yeah. I will say though, you obviously that ended with Lyra wanting to battle Raquel, which happened on the following Monday. We'll get to that. Then it's the IC title match. AJ Styles versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
That crowd is one of the best crowds in WWE history. The French crowd deserve their own show, their own pay-per-view. And how the hell you do not give AJ Styles the IC title, I don't know. But now looking at what happened at Worlds Collide, it makes more sense of why they didn't put the title on him.
We haven't gotten to that yet. We haven't gotten to that. Whoa.
No, I'm just saying. I think what happened at Worlds Collide will lead to AJ winning the IC title.
Oh, probably. There was a lot of Dominic using like dirty moves at the start of the match to be able to attack him out of the blue. Commercial break hits. Mysterio's doing arm jumping and all this rubbish. Then I believe it's a lot of they go outside of the ring, and Styles gets counted up till 7, and magically gets up and dives into the ring. Then obviously you get the same old Mysterio going for a diving Hurricane Rana, and then Styles caught him and powerbombs him onto the French commentary table, specifically French. Don't know why, but that's what this website says. Anyway, commercial break. You love to see it. And then it basically was all the same. Mysterio went for a 619. Styles grabbed him and hit Styles Clash. Styles pulls him away. Mysterio gets a boot on the ropes to break up the pin. Then flipping El Grande Frappuccino pulls AJ down. Loads his mask up, headbutts Styles in the ribs. Then Mysterio stumbles to the apron up to the top rope. Mysterio hits Styles with a frog splash for the retain. So yeah, there's a lot of
we can see why now.
Oh, and then after that was CM Punk comes out, has a chat. Becky obviously comes out as dressed as Seth and laughing and all that rubbish. And then the crowd's chanting a "Shut the F up," obviously as it always happens.
Shut the fuck up.
Exactly that. Then there's obviously the same old thing with Becky saying, "Oh, I'm the greatest female wrestler of all time." Sports Illustrated say it.
Who does it keep saying?
Don't
Sports
care.
Illustrated, yes.
Who said it? Oh, yeah, Sports
course.
Illustrated say it. I don't care.
And
then there's the AJ Lee chants. And then Becky says, "Oh, she don't work here." Then Seth comes out. And that's when Becky starts slapping him in the face. "You're pathetic." Punk says he'll make Seth pay for cashing in on him and all that crap. And yeah, and then Punk, apparently to this, Punk keeps his cool as he furiously charges to the back. Keeps his cool and then furious. Okay. Becky says he's pathetic and will never be a champion. And then yeah, that's. Oh no! And then after that,
towards AJ Lee, goes backstage. Adam Pearce talks to Adam Pearce, and he goes, "Where SmackDown?" Pearce says Chicago. Punk says tremendous, and that obviously leads to
and then tag team match, the main event, which was Jay and LA Knight versus Vision.
I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about the repetitiveness. It's getting stupid now.
No, let me get through the match first. Let's get through the match, and then you can talk about it.
I think people know what the match routine is between these lot now.
Okay, basically, I can do this in 30 seconds. Lots of different things. Knight attacks Reed. Knight knocks Breaker off. Then Uso and Breaker tag in. Then the same old snap kick. That. Uso and Knight team up to clothesline Reed over the top rope. Uso then hits Reed with suicide dive. Uso splash 1, 2, kick out. And then obviously Breaker hits Jay with a spear for the win. And then obviously Breaker and Reed start to double team Jay until Knight runs back in. Breaker hits Knight with a spear and all that. And then Jimmy runs down with a steel chair, gets the other two out of the ring, and then kind of stands there looking like a donkey. Anyways, what were you saying about the repetitiveness?
These main events over the past, since Mania at best, has always been the Vision versus Jay or LA or someone else. I don't have a problem with LA Knight being in the main event scene. I have a problem with Jay being in the main event scene. But can we give people a new Raw main event? Because it's either Jay versus Bronson, LA versus Bronson, Bron Breakker versus LA, or Jay. It's the same fucking people over and over and over again. And it's getting stupid that they can't build any more main event stars.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know. I mean, whatever happens, really. I can't
also
really.
Shows start in the same way as well. We don't start a show with a wrestling. We start the show with a fucking promo.
It always starts with a promo, which is annoying.
Well, on both shows. On both shows, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, but I think the whole point is that someone comes out, talks about something, and then obviously it's like, oh, this is going to happen in the main event, and that's when people are like, "Ooh, interested." But it works, but it doesn't.
Same people who open the show, main event the fucking show. Like if Jey Uso comes out, you think right, he's in the main event later. Or if Braun Breaker comes out, he's in the main event later. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's get some more.
Right. So that was Raw.
Raw. Let's move on to SmackDown.
Nothing happened. No title changes happened. That's all you need to know. This is
anything interesting happened on SmackDown?
Yes, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
One thing. The rest of the show is a waste of time.
Well, I wouldn't say waste of time because it's seen as the final appearance in Chicago.
The opening match and opening segment was fucking phenomenal. And then I'll leave that for later.
Yeah, the basically the opening match, John Cena comes out, acknowledges Stu. We love Stu.
We love Stu.
Obviously, thank you, Cena chants and all that. Then he keeps talking about he came out because he has nothing planned and all that. Tonight he just wants to have fun. Then there's obviously Cena chants again and again and again. Then there's talks about these fans bringing people back, and Curiosity brings up an AJ Lee chant from the crowd, to which Cena says this is going to be a fun night. You can kind of predict what happens later. Anyway, he talks about making his debut in other matches with Triple H and all that, and then the world title match, second one, with CM Punk ending in his refrigerator. The title ended up in his refrigerator, which was interesting.
So good. Also,
then he gets interrupted by Sami Zayn.
Sammy Hogan, as people call it. I'm joking. We love Sammy over here. And if you don't like Sami Zayn, you're a weirdo.
Shut up. Obviously, as he's the US champion, you love to see it. The crowd boos Sammy because he comes out and interrupts Cena, I guess. And does basically everything that he always does. Then Cena appreciates it. Sammy not ready to leave yet, and then he says, he basically says, "Thank you for giving me the opportunity when I was younger, and I offer you a challenge for." I offer you an open challenge. That's when the weekly open challenge start.
Just like Cena did 10 years ago.
Yeah. And then commercial break. You love to see it, especially with the SmackDown.
This match is full of commercials. It was awful.
This is probably the part where I will insert a wonderful clip of the advert music. Here you go. Okay, end off. Right, I'm done with that now.
What I didn't like during this is Cena's last SmackDown, and we didn't get to hear his last introduction with they never seen 17, the greatest of all time.
Yeah, he just said, "Please welcome Cena."
Yeah, and we don't get the whole title introduction bid match feel. It's just a commercial, but we don't care. Fuck Cena, you know.
It was dueling. So here's the match, the US Championship match. There was "Let's go Cena and Sammy sucks" chants, obviously as it would happen. And then it was a lot slow. Sammy escaping an AA for a blue thunder bomb and a close 2 count as they come back from the break. And then there was a lot of different finishes. For instance, one of them was the pop-up power bomb, GTS. He gets in the corner and teases the spear, obviously by Edge, but as Michael Cole said, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. Obviously, everyone knew what it was. It's just Triple H. Nah, we can't mention Edge. You could mention Edge because I highly doubt people would be like, "Oh my god, they've just mentioned Edge is coming back." People know he's going to stay with AEW till the end, but
Yeah, and then obviously RKO chance. Cena tries to go for one, then gets blocked by Sammy, and then Cena props him up on the turnbuckle and doesn't avalanche AA or triple AA, I guess. Sending both of them to the mat. Then we get a "This is awesome" chant. Then suddenly that hits, that music
The beast is back, and he is jacked. This man has been in the gym.
Pull the ref out of the ring, then hit an F5 on Sammy. Then turned to Cena, hit two F5s, and then the match ended in a no contest question mark because no one really knew what at the end of that match. Technically speaking, there was no ending bell.
I'm going to say something here. Right, I'm not going to spoil the next episode of SmackDown, but after this segment, I said next week we have to get an explanation from Brock. So when next week, I'm sure we got that explanation. We'll get to that.
Oh, well. Okay. And then obviously, match ended in a no contest. Commercials. Then you get Lesnar walks back through the curtain and basically says, "Cena, WrestlePalooza match." End of. I'm not going to say exactly what he said because
New meme. I find it quite funny. I like when Brock is less serious.
Oh yeah.
And a bit more fun, as we saw.
Then you obviously get Mellow Miz with Miz requesting a tag title match, which is starting to get boring. And then obviously Becky Lynch steps out of a limo, which you can kind of tell what's going to happen later on. Anyway, we go back to the ring as Damian Priest is doing his entrance, which is supposed to be for Aleister Black and Damian Priest. And then obviously Aleister Black runs out, so starts hitting Priest. Then they get in the ring, and the bell rings. Commercial break happens right as the bell rings. Then obviously, this basically the same thing that happens every time.
Standard.
Aleister Black. It's a standard match with finishers and all that.
Heel tactics at the end. He pulls the ref in. Priest lures it. Black pushes the ref towards Priest. Priest pushes him away. Black mass, that's your lot. Damian Priest, I want to remind everyone, is a former world champion and is colder than ice at the minute.
Yeah. And then obviously Aleister Black wins. Then you get the graphic reminding of the Women's United States Championship match with Julia.
Who? What
with
title?
Julia. The Women's US champ.
There's a Women's US title?
Yeah, it barely gets shown, which is an issue we can talk after we've spoken about this match. Then you get obviously the most absolutely amazing. I'll say this now, but you're gonna have to hold it in, Dylan.
What?
Commentary hypes up Orton versus McIntyre for next week, as well as Brock set to appear, and a women's WWE Championship match versus Jade Cargill. Backstage, we hear the champion runs down Jade ahead of the match. She says Jade won't have to worry about her foot being on the ropes because Tiffy's foot will not be right up her, let's just say, Eye of the Storm. I'm not going to say what it actually said. And then obviously they cut away as Jade has had it out with Nia Jax. Jade tells Nia to back off or she'll catch these hands, bro. Yeah, like catch these. Anyway, then we get a wonderful back at what's it called? Back at ringside, Julia has made her entrance in a video package, but okay. Then commercial. Love it. Commercial. We love a commercial. Then you get obviously, my chin, or whatever, confronting James before getting into the ring. Then obviously you get a lot of back and forth, kick this, kick that, Northern Lights power bomb, or Northern Lights bomb as it's called. And then Arrivederci, says the champ, who picks up the win to retain the title. Don't know why she said that.
5 minutes. It was boring.
Yeah, it was really boring. And then...
Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, yeah, I'm right here. Am I correct saying that B-Fab runs down to the ring and to no reaction and scares off Julia and Kiana James, and that was the end of the segment?
No. The ref
Oh.
breaks it up.
Oh.
The ref manages to break it up, and then they walk off. And then obviously,
really television, guys.
The women's tag team championship match is being called off as Charlotte Flair was attacked.
Injured.
Then Alexa and Dr. Lily, which is the stupid doll, which is still a thing, gets I guess something happens. I don't really remember what happens, and I don't really care what happens because it's stupid. Then you get
something at 10% because
then you
she's
get
hated in Chicago. Nothing happens.
Oh yeah, and then you get the most wonderful sound you could ever hear. Burn it down.
Burn it down, Becky. No, sorry, Seth's in the crowd. You couldn't spot Seth. He's
Seth
literally, if you
comes out in the crowd. And then
spot Seth, get your eyes checked.
Oh,
Sticks out like a sore thumb.
CM Punk and Becky are already in the building, and then obviously commercial break. Then you get Seth says Seth grabs a mic and then introduced the man with her absolutely amazing new theme. I love it so much. No, I hate it. I hate it.
The start of it sounds like Sheamus' theme.
The man has come around. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Anyway, you obviously get you get
same knowledge from what we heard on Monday from Becky.
Yeah, all the same, and then
Pumps a disgrace. Going to send him back, retire him.
The music stops. No, this is right after the music stops. You get an AJ Lee saying, "How dare you chant another person's name when she's standing in the ring?" And it's not just her that says she's the greatest wrestler of all time. Other people saying it. Sports Illustrated say it, and Chicago Tribune says it. Don't know what the hell that's supposed to sound like. Then she starts going off of all of the whole, team sucks, this team sucks, da da da. Then Punk comes out. As it should. Punk comes out. Then you get a Seth waving towards Punk, which honestly, I will say, Seth and Punk's storyline is amazing. I love it.
It's I can get why people are getting tired of it, but it's like this. What happened on the show? What add a new layer onto it, and we probably will eventually get Punk versus Seth for the world title. Who wins that? I don't know. Depends on the direction they want to go into.
Anyway, yeah, AJ Lee comes out when there's things
that hypes everybody up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna hate you, but this person will.
Yeah, everyone starts chanting AJ Lee, and Becky goes, "Don't chant for her." And Punk goes, "You will allow them to chant the name AJ Lee," and everyone's like, "Yes." Although there's always a chance we could have heard "This is my brutality," so you know.
The funniest though is that she comes out. AJ starts hitting.
Hasn't aged today, genuinely.
But AJ starts hitting Becky as she did in the past and does it now. And then there's still the same where Punk and AJ embrace. She climbs on the turnbuckle. SmackDown
AJ
ends.
takes the title hostage till Raw, which I found really funny.
Then you get the US. The results of that show was there was 3 matches. US Championship, Aleister Black, Damian Priest, and Women's United States Championship, which they're not bad, but whatever. Anyways, shut up. Right, next one, which is Raw. We might not even have enough time to do Worlds Collide. We can can do this as 2 separate episodes, can't we?
Do we start Raw the exact same way we normally do, with someone who's in the main event coming out?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
We started with well, no. We started with Jake coming out and reuniting with Jimmy and all that.
Oh,
then obviously, Joe Testator, Corey Graves on Raw's commentary team in that time saying, Testator says the commentary teams have been shaken up with football season on the horizon. So it is American football.
Yeah, makes it easier for Joe to move around to places and being on a Monday. Whereas obviously, I think their football's more on a weekends or a Friday. I'm not sure how American football works, to be honest.
anyways, you get the same old Jay goes one more time. Jay one, it's just muse. And then obviously Bron and
Oh
Bronson,
wow!
I guess they come out,
Not like we've seen those two start the show again.
and then you get the OT chants and Roman Reigns is all that, and the same thing that happens. And then Jimmy and Jay are talking about J&J security, and are they the PB&J security? Which is actually that was
They roast Paul Heyman. I found that quite funny.
yeah.
Usos always have unlimited charisma. So good.
Yeah, and everything happens really. They come out and they go and start.
Same shit,
LA
different
Knight.
show, baby.
LA Knight goes and hits Bron Breakker. Then the Usos hit Reed and Breaker with stereo suicide dives, which is 2 left and right. If you can't tell. But yeah, it's all really. That was really it. And then after that, El Grande Frappuccino versus AJ Styles. Or what, El Grande
I want to talk about
Americano, I guess.
I want to talk about something here about AJ Styles.
Yes.
In commercial, in commercial, I didn't watch this show live, but I watched highlights of it. In commercial, AJ gets on the microphone and says, somewhat, he goes like, "Oh, I'm on my own for my first time. I haven't got any good brothers. Mitching on SmackDown. Someone back there doesn't want me anymore." And that's a lot of people saying, "Oh, AJ, this is a pipe bomb." It's not. WWE, no, they have cameras rolling. They're going to make this a thing because they know AJ Styles' contract runs out early next year. They will make this a storyline. They will keep you on tenterhooks because they know people care about AJ Styles because of his history. So anyone thinking, "Oh, AJ Styles is going to appear at All Out this Saturday or in AEW anytime," he's not.
Yeah, but everything really from here happens same as it does. You get El Grande Frappuccino, Styles clash, and then Styles rolls him up. Not rolls him up. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles wins. Then you get the same old backstage segments and all the time with Adam tells EO that Stephanie Vaquero is not there, which is odd. And then obviously Nikki Bella walks up and asks about Vaquero. Pierce says she doesn't see why she won't be at WrestlePalooza. Then obviously you get with bloody the Kabuki Warriors coming over again, really getting on again tonight. Tonight is Monday, just in case anyone is watching on a different day. So there you go. Well, this comes out on a Wednesday, so yeah, you will be watching on a different day. It will have already happened. You would have found out.
Yes.
And then obviously AJ Lee's returns later on in the night, but the next match is Lyra Valkyria versus Raquel Rodriguez with Roxanne Perez ringside.
Now again, good match. No problem with the reaction. Storyline wise, where we going? I ain't got a clue. We're also getting.
Don't know. I don't want to know.
Tonight. So
yeah, we're getting Lyra and Roxanne tonight.
I think they're setting up Bailey to come back and help Lyra, but turn on Lyra, but in a way without making her join the Judgment Day. If you know what I
mean. God, don't ever even put that thought into my. Don't ever
I don't
put that
think Bailey
thought in
would
my
join
mind. No, she wouldn't.
Basically, we'll run through this match quick because nothing happened. I think that's fair enough to say.
Lock up. Rodriguez smacks her up and down, does all this. Raquel gets up and hits a massive. I don't even know how to say that. What's
Tahina bomb, whatever.
Tahina bomb or whatever. And then Raquel wins basically.
Yes.
There was apparently some like slips and all that, but yeah. And then next you get Jay. Well, Jimmy says Jay sounds like Roman. I'm interested what happens with that tonight.
Yeah, I don't think Jay turns heel, mainly because he's one of the top merchants in WWE. Although saying that, they did turn Cena heel, so anything's possible, but I just don't see it happening. They make too much money.
After that, AJ returns. AJ Lee, sorry, not AJ Styles.
With the women's IC title, which I
And
found
comes
quite
out with
funny.
the IC title, introduced herself, and then starts talking about therapy and all that, which I'm not going to get into all that because no one really cares. Then you get Becky comes out again, wearing massive sunglasses to stop.
Kind of bruise.
Yeah.
AJ's reaction to it was quite funny.
And then obviously she lies the title down saying, "Come get it."
Seth comes in.
Then Lynch calls for Seth. Seth comes out. Comes out and Rollins says he'll handles it. It was really funny that the fact that Seth tries to act like an actual husband trying to calm down his.
Yeah.
Because the way that
And
she was just getting freaking out and Seth is down.
You had to go, it's Stu. How dare they? How dare they attack Stu the camera? Awful people.
I know. But yeah, you get well, Lee says the good idea to give the title back, but if they agree to a tag match, she'll give her the title. AJ and CM versus Becky and Seth, and then obviously CM Punk. All that happens. She jumps in front of the title because Seth won't hit her, and gets in his way. Then says that title doesn't belong to you. It makes sense. Title, Becky's title.
Mm-hmm.
Then Punk comes out.
No music, just appears behind Becky.
Just appears and walks into Becky, and Becky just turns around.
Like an Undertaker thing, just lights off, lights on.
Punk gets in the ring, turns Rollins around for a GTS. Rollins immediately escapes. And then CM Punk chants pick up. And then Seth basically screams, and says, "You're on."
Accept.
Yeah, we accept, or you're on. And then after that,
AJ Lee.
Yeah. No. After that, I got to admit, I remember this match, and I think it was a banger.
What was it?
Penta versus Rusev.
Yeah, I heard that. People were a bit annoyed that Penta lost. I mean, people were calling it an AEW Collision main event, which is a bit insulting. Those two.
I don't really
because they did work their arse off.
That wasn't even the main event.
I saw highlights of it. Good match. Standard. Rusev wins. Did he win it off with a match kick off the springboard in Penta?
Yeah. And then obviously screams "Fear me now." Then the New Day and Grayson Waller mock Penta at ringside.
My guess
Your best what?
is when Ilya returns, he will go into a program with Rusev, and that will feed generations because Ilya and Rusev work very well with their styles. It'll be a good match, good matches, really enjoyable feud that will be, hopefully, if they book it right.
Yeah. Anyways, next match, Nikki Bella versus Asuka with Kairi Sane rings.
Oh man,
I love that. We all love Nikki Bella, don't we? We love that.
I'm going to run through this match real quick. Basically, match happens, some moves, Asuka lock, Nikki taps, that's your lot.
Yeah. Moving
next
on.
Match.
Then you get obviously the same old.
Oh man.
Judgment Day.
Oh, man.
Judgment Day. And then there's the whole Dom being stressed and all that. And then Roxanne says, "Maybe I'll go talk to him." Which is interesting how that will end up. You know, is basically the same thing that happened with Rhea and Liv with Roxanne and Liv.
Yeah. We'll see where that goes.
Interested, but Liv obviously that will happen at the Rumble because the Rumble, past the Rumble. I can picture that being a WrestleMania match.
And then the main event. Is it right? Are we in the main event now?
No.
Oh my
yes. God. Yes, it is. Okay. Sorry.
It was
LA Knight versus Bronson Reed.
That's a new fashion. That's a new matchup. You ask me. I've never seen that match before. I definitely haven't seen it 10 times in the past 5 months.
Yeah, the tribal thief puts his finger in the air to try and,
He
tease
hasn't got any more
Roman.
shoes. He's not the tribal thief anymore. I don't know what his gimmick is. I think it's just going to be more of a
Commercial break. Love a commercial break. Back from the break. Reed hits Knight with a massive. Knight sets him up for blunt force drama. Reed shoves him off and then Knight hits Breaker as he gets on the apron, and then Reed hits the jagged edge for the win, and big Bronson Reed wins.
Yeah,
and then obviously after that,
after the match,
obviously
Jay spearing LA
Knight. Jimmy ran down for the save. Then Jay runs down for a surprise save after everyone else thought it happened. Then Jay hits Knight with his spear, and Jay looks angrily at Jimmy as the show ends. I'm interested tonight with that because I know something will happen. But yeah, overall, good night.
Now on to SmackDown.
Now on to we're gonna run over 45 minutes, but I don't care. We can go on for however longer tonight.
Now, the opening segment of this week's SmackDown was advertised as what I said last week, a Brock Lesnar explain of why he's after Cena, which is why Brock Lesnar's music hits. He comes out and we got fuck all explanation of why he attacked John Cena.
Yeah, we got R-Truth came out. And then basically says, welcome back.
No, sorry,
he's not scared of him anymore.
Cena.
Well, yeah, R. Cena.
He's John Cena's brother.
Ron Cena, that's his name. Then Lesnar says, Lesnar tells him you don't know where Cena, asks him, do you know where Cena is? No, and all that. Then, obviously, Lesnar tells R-Truth he's missing, rips his jeans from the back and laughs, and then leaves and speaks
funny.
to...
I admit, I did laugh, but at the same time, it's like, I want to know why Brock's come back to attack Cena, that's what we need. We want to know why. Is it like, oh, you ain't retiring without me proving that I was always better than you and that your wins over me are false and flukes? But no, we got a joke segment with Brock shaking his ass at the camera.
Oh well,
with his nice blue jeans. Of course, gave it up to Stu. Said, "Fuck it, Stu, just ripped my jeans." Yep.
Yeah, and then commercial. Then you get Solo Sikoa with all of his rubbish. So that will be something tonight.
I'm gonna say something.
I can guarantee.
I'm gonna say something about Solo. His promos are good. Promos are good. He can speak. He can give that attitude. But in the ring, he's not that entertaining.
No, it's just boring.
He speaks really well. He's good at playing a bastard heel. He putting threats across with his MFTs. But the Bloodline story should have ended after WrestleMania 40 or after Netflix debut. That's when it should have ended. But
Oh yeah. Anyways, match after that was the Sami Zayn versus Rey Fenix, which was actually surprising.
Loved it. Rey Fenix, Sami Zayn. Of course, Rey Fenix, was directionless after SummerSlam, which we now know why. Interesting developments there.
Andrade's been released.
Yeah, he's been released. We don't know why. We know he failed to hand some drug test thing in, which they didn't like. He was sent home. Yeah, not good luck for Andrade. All WWE they did misuse him. Yeah, but Rey Fenix, Sami Zayn, loved every single second of it. Entertaining, fast-paced. 6 commercials in the match. I couldn't really enjoy a lot of it, but I enjoyed the bits I saw.
Yeah. But yeah, that was all that really happened. There was a lot of ducks and jumps and left and right. Zayn hits the hell over kick and then goes for the cover and gets the pin and retains. Yes. Then Julia, I guess Julia and Michin, not Michin, Julia and B-Fab have a match, which is like about 5 seconds.
I don't think they even had a match. It literally they came out to the ring. Kiana James got involved.
No, they didn't. You're right, they didn't. And then after that, the video of the press conference announcing Mania 43 is in Saudi Arabia. Let's get started on that.
We're not going to give it publicization because it's already got enough, and it's a disgrace, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
And then it's your favourite match of the night: Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton. Let's run through this match first, and then you can rant.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just going to be that bad.
I'll try and briefly summarize it. You don't need to say anything if you don't want to.
You briefly summarize. I will rant at the end of this though.
You know, there's the whole thing with Jade running towards Stratton. Stratton moves out of the way. You get roughly the same stuff that happens all the time. Goes for a choke slam, rolls her into a pin, kicks out. Tiffy with the Alabama slam, climbs to the top rope, give the prettiest moves out ever. Jade moves out of the way. Then obviously Jade picks Tiffy up, slams barricade, which is supposed to be a spear, but didn't look. They don't even say it's a spear.
No.
Referee counts to 10 and both are counted out, so it's a no contest. Then Nia Jax comes out and throws Jade into the ring steps, lands a Samoan drop on the out, grabs Tiffy, throws her in the ring, lifts her up, slams her on the mat, and then obviously then the Annihilator. Then you know you get the same old thing. After that, it's just cutscenes. Anyways,
I'm gonna say some stuff. Right, I'm not the biggest fan of Jade Cargill.
Well,
I don't think she's not.
We know you're not.
She's not the best in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
But this match was decent. It was good. You know, good little spots. A few mishaps, but that's gonna happen. The problem I have is the end of the match. There was a spot where Tiffany jumps off the top rope, does a moonsault. Jade moves, and I swear to fuck, I thought Tiffany smacked her head on the fucking floor. And I think the spear didn't look good because Jade was protecting Tiffany. That's why I didn't look.
Yeah, she more picked her up than actually speared.
Yeah, but Tiffany Stratton has been Women's World Champion for like 8 months, I think. And throughout those 8 months, 6 of them has been feuding with Nia Jax.
Jade Cargill.
You cannot tell me for one fucking second that I'm supposed to believe that you have no one else on that roster who can challenge Tiffany Stratton. There's no fucking way you can look at someone like Julia and think, yeah, now you know what? You can sit firmly on the bench and Nia can take all this spotlight away from other people who are deserved of this.
Yeah, well,
what the fuck?
It's because everyone on SmackDown's in tag titles, or like not even part of the division anymore, really, like BFAB and all those types of people.
It's like Nia Jax has not been on WWE pay-per-view since I don't even know. I don't know. I don't remember the last time.
Wasn't it since she lost it, the title?
I don't know. Like Royal Rumble was the last one I can remember off the top of my head. Maybe.
Oh
Chamber,
yeah.
I don't know. She's not been on a pay-per-view since probably at best Evolution. That was probably the last one she was on in a Battle Royal.
Yeah. Anyways, let's stop you ranting.
Match.
Let's stop you ranting. You'll go on.
Let me say this one. Let me say this one last thing.
Okay. Yeah.
What I want, if this is what it's going to be, if you want to do Jade and Tiffy and Nia, if the only reason Nia's in that match is to take the pin, so Jade can win the title, fine. But if you for 1 second tell me that Tiffany's going to win that match and we get Jade versus Tiffany again, sack the fucking Rising.
That will be annoying. They need to stop doing the same matches.
I don't have a problem if you want to build Jade up as this, incredible superstar, but you can't make the same mistake you have with Tiffany. Her title reign's not good. It's the same fucking people over and over and over again.
Okay.
Like, what's new? Nothing.
Calm down, boy. Calm down.
Anyway, what's the next thing?
The next match is the last match, which was Randy and Drew.
Yeah. I didn't really see anything special about this match. It was good, standard.
It was just a generic match, really, with Orton and Drew. And then, you get the kicks and all the hits with the Claymore. Orton rolls outside the ring, jumps back in. And then Drew hits him with another Claymore. Oh, sorry, he tries to go for the punk kick. Drew moves out of the way and hits.
Ref gets involved. Ref stops Orton from hitting the punk kick for some reason, which has never happened before. I don't know is this a new rule now? I'd like to know why the ref's stopping Orton.
I can see it happening in Cody versus Drew.
I mean, you could,
because they've already said that they're trying to build up WrestlePalooza as basically a WrestleMania. type event.
Because they want all the headlines. They want all the headlines because of
I
ESPN.
think what they're
and
trying to
they don't
do
want
is make that the 1 year only Big Five.
Yeah, the thing is with WrestlePalooza, it's sad because the only reason it exists is because of All Out. It's sad.
Yeah.
And because because of ESPN, they want it to be a big show. ESPN debut. Don't want any of the headlines to go to AEW. AEW could commit a fucking murder.
Let's say the ending of the match happens. Then Orton goes outside the ring, goes next to the announce table. Drew looks like he wants to claymore him. Cody runs to the ring, hits Drew with the right hands. Then Cody cutter.
Jack, by the way.
What? Oh yeah, he's jacked as hell.
Jacked.
And then obviously Drew falls outside the ring. Cody says, "Champ is back," and the fans cheer. And then tells Drew, "I'll see you at WrestlePalooza."
End of the show. So overall, we're gonna say this: SmackDown have serious problems.
It's got a 77.3 up, like a thumbs up rating, and a thumbs down rating is 22.7. But it is weird though because there's only 3 matches on SmackDown. The rest of it's just like brief segments.
Thing was, and I've said this many times on both shows, the in-ring quality is brilliant. Everyone puts their all out there. No one, see anyone really laying back. But the storytelling is the problem. And there's one thing I hate: there's wrestling with no story, or it's over predictability.
Yeah.
Like matches where I know who's going to win. I obviously know Drew's not going to beat Cody, but I know it will be like a good match. They'll put seeds in,
Yeah, I will say I don't know. I don't really know.
Also, that Shinsuke was watching Sammy, so I'm guessing Shinsuke will challenge Sammy soon, which will be good because Sammy and Shinsuke can put on good matches. But I don't know where there's no explanation for this. Why? Wyatt Six also comment on Street Profits. So it pains them to see them fighting. We don't know where that's going. I feel if they do break up, Angelo Dawkins will shoot straight down to the bottom of the card. Montez Ford will hopefully take a nice mid-card position because he is phenomenal.
Yes, I will say.
I'm not saying Angelo Dawkins shit, by the way. He's good. I'm not saying he's shit. He's good. But Montez Ford, in my opinion, is better.
You are gonna have to go over Worlds Collide because this is the next one. This is the last one.
I will go over Worlds Collide.
Don't know a lot about this because I didn't stay up to watch it.
In a couple of seconds, right? Worlds Collide. First match was some fucking, I think it was some 8-man tag match. Fun match, quick match, whatever. Actually, I'm just gonna go over the matches that meant something. What matches meant something? Oh yeah, the main event. That's it. No, the White Six appeared. After
I did see that in
someone, and it looks like the White Six are going for the AAA tag titles, which makes no sense. It doesn't need them. I don't know what we're doing. There's no storyline for why the White Six want the AAA tag titles. What does it have to do? They're going to continue a storyline which they can't continue. I don't know. It's stupid. Main event: Dominic, Vikingo. Good match. Vikingo, what you think would be stepping into fucking enemy territory because Dominic was getting cheered, Vikingo was getting booed. Vikingo very hated in AAA because of something that happened when he took the title off Alberto El Patron, formerly known as Alberto Del Rio. Dominic won, which is interesting, which is why I personally think that now Dominic's won. I think the next title defense for Dom will be against AJ again, and I think that's where AJ wins the IC title. And if he doesn't, I don't know what. I don't know who takes the title off AJ. I don't. And that was the end of the show. That was the end of Worlds Collide, of course. Of course, that's something I want to mention. Worlds Collide. They advertised WrestleMania.
Oh god, and the booze.
And they got sold out chants. So yeah, not very happy are people. And that's about it. WrestlePalooza will be hopefully a good show. All Out is going head to head with it. All Out starts earlier, although by the time AEW finishes, WWE will probably be fucking 2 matches into WrestlePalooza. But I think both matches will be good. Both shows will be good. Both shows will be entertaining. I hope it's not a waste of money in AEW's case. I hope it's not a waste of 3 hours in WWE's case. But yeah, we'll see when Saturday. Who's those around?
Well, yeah. Well, there's surely there's other stuff we can talk about. 'Cause we got another. I can do 10 minutes, I guess. 10,
We can
15
talk.
minutes.
What can we talk? We can talk about Andrade. Think about that whole situation.
There's not really much to
Do you
talk
have any
about
thoughts?
though with him. We should talk about something
I mean,
other than wrestling for once.
all we know
What
is that
could we
I just
talk
say this one.
about?
This is this one thing about Andrade. All we know is he put out a tweet earlier today saying thank you WWE. Now,
Oh yeah.
does he go back to AEW? Probably not, considering his release from there was quite messy and he had a conversation with one backstage. So I think the door's shut for him. Go
Yeah.
back to AEW. It could happen. Most likely destination you're looking at is I don't know how to say it. CML or something. I think I'm not sure that's how you say it. Japan is an option. Oh yeah, they wanted him to do some AAA shows and he didn't want to. I think. I'm not sure if that's
All
true
right.
or not. I don't know.
Fair enough. I will. What we could. I mean, we can talk about a lot of different things, really. For example. By the way, that's from a game. We can actually talk about whatever we want, as long as we don't mention places. Like, for instance, if we were to talk about our education, we can do that. But as long as you just don't say where we are.
I don't really. There's nothing for me really to talk about. I mean, yeah, I'm loving it. It's cool. It's calm.
Well, yeah, but like,
whatever.
for instance, there's other things you can talk about with it. Like, I mean, you can kind of say a couple of people. Like, you can say if there's people in there you don't necessarily like and stuff like that. Because to be fair, no one will know. No one will find out because no one will care. But yeah,
But here's what I want
let's.
to talk about.
What?
Of course, there was a big boxing event over the weekend. Canelo
Oh
Crawford.
god,
At the
yeah,
boxing.
yeah. Go on, have a chat about that. I don't know
WWE
anything about it.
superstars. WWE superstars were shown in attendance. Logan Paul was shown, and he was only referred to as a WWE superstar, which is something I think we should
Interesting.
keep. I don't think you should know him as a social media megastar because I think if you want to get Logan Paul legitimate over, you have to call him a WWE superstar because Logan Paul, while not well liked, is fucking phenomenal. He works his ass off. We saw that with John Cena. His match versus John Cena was so good. It was fun. It was enjoyable. Logan Paul will give 100% every time. It's just past events, obviously, mean people won't like him. But I look past that. I only look at it from the professional standpoint. He's a professional, and he's good in what he does in the ring. That's how I see it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Overall, there's a lot of. Oh, my torch has gone on. My phone torch just randomly just turned on, and that's creepy. But yeah, overall, the past 2 weeks, good amount of wrestling. I will say though, tonight, the 15th of September, John Cena will be there. AJ Lee, CM
John
Punk,
Cena will
and
kick off Raw.
Becky and
I will watch
Steph.
first. I will watch Cena's opening segment and then I will go because I can't. I don't want to miss any of Cena's last appearances because
Yeah, that's
Chris
true.
Holiday is retired. I'm not gonna lie.
And then you get Penta versus Kofi, Dragon Lee versus El Grande
Oh man,
Americano. Lyra versus Roxanne. Then there's obviously AJ, CM Punk, Becky, and Seth doing something. I don't
can I
know
just
what.
say by the way, Ludwig Kaiser has done such a fucking phenomenal job of getting El Grande Americano, the character over. Ludwig Kaiser picked this gimmick up out of Chad Gable, who's injured. I hope Gable gets better, and I hope when he comes back, he can actually be Chad Gable, the wrestling machine, because he is fucking amazing. He's literally a younger Kurt Angle, but people
Yeah.
don't see that. It's phenomenal. But yeah, Ludwig Kaiser, by fucking, he's done so well of getting that over with the crowd over in Mexico. People love him. People
You know them.
love fucking Americano.
He's quite interesting.
I love it. I think he's done a phenomenal job.
Yeah, that is true. I will say though, I don't think there's anything wrong with the whole El Grande Americano and all that, but I think it will run its.
Oh no, I think it will run its course eventually. Yeah.
Hmm. But I mean, yeah, there's the there's the overall brief summary of what's happening tonight and what happened in the past 2 weeks. Okay, don't play that. Don't want to get copyrighted. Now, for Morgan's sake, there's not really much else I can say other than for him.
Yeah.
Follow.
I think I've said all I need to say. I'm good.
I can just say, well, follow. Follow and also subscribe. Right. I'm leaving. Has it done? Yes, it's done. Good. You can stop now, Morgan. Moving on. Who the goofy are hell? Okay. What? Yeah, I'm also getting a drink. So you can either carry on streaming, Morgan, and just be streaming to absolutely no one. Or stop. Nakamura.
The stream, the dream, and the A team.
Yeah. Ow. Very seriously come back after we've done.
Mate, you guys are done. Finally. I can end stream.
I just said that.
Bro, I wasn't listening.